How y'all doing? This is Preacher Man R&B in the center episode of Retro TV 91. This time viewing Smallville Season 2. That's Smallville Season 3, Episode 2. And what happens on this week's episode is, with Clark, he goes back to Smallville, and the reason he goes back is because Jonathan Kent was able to defeat him in their fight from the last episode. What happens is Clark's about to punch Jonathan Kent in the head, and Jonathan Kent said if he raised the killer to go ahead and kill, and Clark purposely misses his head and hits the side of this concrete pillar and busts through a kryptonite ring, and he's back to his regular self. So they go back to Smallville. Excuse me, and he's deciding if he wants to stay in Smallville or go back to Metropolis. He's trying to figure this out, and the guy that he stole the thing from Lionel Luthor from comes back and says he wants it back. And Clark tells him to never show up in Smallville again. Well, he leaves, and then he comes back and he holds Clark's parents hostage. And he got guns on both of them, and he says he knows Clark's fast, but he's not able to save both of them at the same time. So Clark goes and gets some kryptonite and cuts his arm and puts some blood inside a mason jar. And the reason he does this is because they find out what Clark stole in the first place was the vial of his blood. And he gives it back to the guy. The guy takes it back to Lionel Luthor, and Lionel Luthor gets it tested, and it's that match. And then this guy says, why would you want the blood where I could give you the source of it? And he tells his man to bring Clark to him, and they tape some kryptonite to his chest and haul him to Lionel Luthor. Well, on the way up there, Clark's able to cut himself loose from the duct tape and get the kryptonite off of him, and he uses heat vision on a propane tank and blows up the truck and makes it look like this guy was trying to kill Lionel. And Lionel's man starts shooting at this guy and his man, and kills one of his men, and shoots this guy, and he falls into the river. And we don't know if he dies or if he stays alive. But what else is happening is Lex finds out that Helen was trying to get him killed, and the reason he figures out that she got the plane stopped on another island and then had it go back up while Lex was drugged and knocked out. And then she paid the airplane pilot to jump out and leave Lex on there. And Lex figures this out, and he takes her up back on a jet, and he's about to leave her stranded, and they get into this tussle for a gun and accidentally shoot the pilot, and Lex has to fly the jet, and Helen either falls out of the plane or jumps out, and we don't know if she died or not. And then Lex goes to Lionel Luthor saying that he wants to run LexCorp with his father, and his father agrees. And then Clark decides to stay in Smallville, and Lex goes to John Kent and the Kents and tells them he bought their farm and put their names on the lease, and now the Kents to stay in Smallville. And that's all that really happened on this week's episode of Smallville. My question for y'all is, now that Clark's staying in Smallville, what's going to happen with it? As always, Preacher Man R&B signing out, guys. Off. Another episode of Retro TV 91. See y'all next time.